Okay, hello all. This is the first developer log slash commentary for the game Balls of Steel, where I'll just talk about my progress with making the game and future plans and stuff like that. Yeah. So right now the game is called Balls of Steel, and it's kind of a joke title, but for now I'll do working title. Always works out. So the basic point of the game is to well, you control this character, this baller, as it were, and you fight these bots. You try to push them off the cliff, don't get pushed off, fall off too many times, and then you die. So try to push the other guy off, and then you win. Well, I was not successful here. Uh, it was based off of the game, like the mini game from one of the mini games from Mario Party, where it's like you control a few balls, and then you kind of each character controls something, and you gotta push each other off of a platform. Oh, also that game, Tin Pin Slammer from the game The World Ends with You. That's the main inspiration for this game that I'm making. So as of right now, the player has a few abilities and move around as you do. Can dash, can charge up a long dash, or charge up a dash to move faster and deal more damage, or move faster. Shoot rockets. These deal damage and some knockback. Can jump into the air and meteor. I'll have to change that later, but that's basically what would happen. And can also build walls. Also build walls and to block enemies and also attacks. On top of that, there's also I built the different AI. So right now I have this guy. He just chases after you, and when he's in range, he'll dash at you, try to push you off. Kind of weak by itself, but in large numbers can be quite bothersome. You can push him off like that easily, dodge and shoot. Also be the third AI, which is there are 5 AI types in total, but like 4 like really ones. The rest is just kind of the one last one is like a grunt, basically not an AI. This guy, Green Man, Green Bot, tries to spin around you, rotate around, and then shoot you with rockets if you get close. Very annoying. It moves with you, so it's kind of hard to like dodge and shoot, but you can do it. It might also fall off because it's pretty stupid right now. I have to add pathfinding later to stop that. There is the 4th AI, which if Unity loads, 4th AI is this guy. So he charges up a long dash to try and attack you. I'm going to try and attack you. And if you shoot at it, the rocket, then it'll try to jump into the air and to dodge it. And if you get close, it will jump into the air, which I'll demonstrate now. Yeah. So when you get close, it'll jump into the air, meteor. Oh, so I don't think I've explained what meteoring is. So meteor is where you jump into the air with this button. You can see your character becomes transparent or translucent. And then when you land, you deal a bunch of damage and knockback. Oh yes, damage. So this kind of works on like Smash Brothers damage system. where you take damage from different attacks and abilities, and then each ability also has a knockback. Also, when you just run into people, they also have a certain knockback, like that. So when you take damage, you essentially just become lighter and more easier to like push around. So you get pushed off the edge easier, like that. Yeah, so that's AI 4. 5 is this guy. So he just jumps into the air, tries to chase you, and if he gets close, it will land on you and deal damage, like that. You can time it where when he lands, you have a certain period of time where you can shoot it or try to block it. But yeah, that's the basic idea. And altogether, it should look something like no wait, something like this. But that's okay. So the way this is going right now is that in the final game, each level there'll be a bunch of different levels, and each level will have a bunch of different waves. Where the first wave will be one green bot, and then one like homing rocket guy, and then one of the person who like jumps around and then lands on you, sits on you, literally just sits on you. And the other guy just chases you and then pushes you around when it can. So each wave will have different bots spawning in, dealing damage, causing problems. But for now, this is just an example of how it would basically work, showcasing all the different AI, all the real AI. Yeah. Oh, by the way, in my head, like these all like sumo wrestlers pushing each other off with like maybe superpowers or whatever, but they're just like pushing each other off of the edge, like futuristic sumo wrestling, something like that. The art's lackluster right now, but in the future, hopefully, I'll get that bread, can make some additions, make it look good, look cute. Yeah. What else? That's like most of what I've done so far. Also, like the oh yeah, by the way, yeah. So I already showed you how if you fall off the platform, you just die. And these are the lives here. So if you look at my mouse, the 3 bars represent your life here. Red bars are how many rockets you have, and over time it recharges. Yellow is how much you can meteor. Every time I meteor, my player goes transparent, and that recharges over time. And then there's the brown bar, which is how many walls you can building walls to control the narrative, control the other bots and their movement. That's the very very basic UI for now. In the future, of course, better AI, more AI, better AI, refined, better UI, so it doesn't just look like some. It actually looks good in the future, hopefully. I made the art for the space, so you get some weird effects when you zoom out. Oh, that's zooming in. Okay, you can go. Yeah, so you can get some weird effects, but that's almost like a twinkle effect if you move really slowly. Yeah, but that's most of that. Oh yeah, in the end, I would have like a level system where each level gets you a certain amount of stars based on how many lives you have left. So if you fall off, and then you'd have like just 1 star for this. If you manage to kill all of these guys now, you'd have just 1 star. If you kill them all without losing any lives, then you have 3 stars. And yeah, so if you get enough stars, then you unlock the boss, and if you unlock the boss, then you unlock the next like world, which have a bunch of different enemies or enemy types, and then maybe different AI and stuff like that. Kind of like the Kingdom Rush style. And also, if you get enough levels, you can potentially upgrade your abilities, maybe more rockets or faster recharge and heavier player stuff like that. That's like the future, hopefully. Also, it's like quality of life and main menu stuff. But yeah, that's what I've got for now. Thank you for your time listening to these devlog, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah.